What's up, guys? I hope today's video finds you and your loved ones happy, healthy, and safe during this pandemic, and that you're staying strong and optimistic even as we're approaching the apex here in the United States. And I know it's a challenging time for us right now. It's scary. Many people are understandably afraid for their health, feeling trapped in the uncertainty of everything, not knowing when this will end, not knowing what will happen with the economy. But in this video, I want to encourage you, as difficult as it is, to try to lean into mindfulness. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Mike and I'm a Kung Fu and Tai Chi teacher based out of Boulder, Colorado. On this channel, I share inspiration and strategies each week around topics such as personal growth, self-care, and mindfulness to help you live a more masterful life that is both intentional and fulfilling. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Listen, I know how tempting it is to just want to put your life on hold right now, to try to escape all that's going on around us by distracting ourselves and retreating into what's soothing or comfortable. And I understand that's what a lot of people are doing right now, maybe even most people. And I've even kind of seen some controversy online and even amongst my friends who are coaches about whether that's okay or not. It's almost as if there's a conflict between those advocating for self-care and those advocating for productivity, between people who believe it's okay to just binge watch Netflix right now and those who think you should be leveraging this time to grow and learn new skills. And if you've watched the last few videos I've made during the pandemic, you'll know that I firmly believe it's important to keep moving forward on our goals and vision, even during times of chaos and uncertainty. That the way of Kung Fu is really about being energetic leaders so that we may inspire and motivate those around us. However, I think there's often a misunderstanding in that for you to be productive, you have to somehow be in opposition to self-care. That to be productive means you're not allowed to rest. That you're not allowed to take time to process everything that is going on right now, or that you're not allowed to feel scared or be paralyzed. Instead, I like to suggest that it's not an either-or proposition. It's not binary. It's not that you have to choose between taking care of yourself or staying productive. It's not about resting and allowing yourself time to adjust or staying confident and focused on making progress on your goals. And if you've watched my previous videos on self-care, you know that I don't believe self-care is about finding ways to disengage from our lives. It's not about finding ways for us to be able to temporarily check out. Instead, self-care, or at least real self-care, is about having the self-awareness to know what we actually need right now, what we need in order to keep growing and thriving. So it's about knowing when we need to rest, when we need to just relax and chill, but at the same time also being clear about what our goals are, what our purpose is, and what steps we need to take in the moment to continue bringing ourselves closer to fulfilling our vision and fulfilling our purpose. And so I felt inspired to make this week's video because I was seeing a lot of articles and posts online that were staunchly in defense of each of these two camps. On the one hand, it seemed like people were judging those for wanting to stay productive, for wanting to learn new things, for wanting to up-level their skills. And on the other hand, there seemed to be people who were judging those who needed to relax, who needed to take time to process and adjust to our new circumstances. What I found fascinating was just how much anger there was directed from one camp to the other. And so I just wanted to point out that everybody will process what's going on differently. It's a bit like grief in that way. In fact, we are essentially grieving the loss of our normal lives. We're grieving that we can't go to the gym right now or visit our friends and loved ones face to face due to the social distancing. And so if you are feeling anger right now, if you are feeling emotionally triggered or getting defensive by people suggesting that you need to stay productive right now, or the opposite, that you need to rest right now, it's a great opportunity to do some self-reflection. Because ultimately, it's not about what others are saying to you right now. It's about what you are saying to you right now. It has everything to do with your self-talk and perhaps some unresolved insecurities. Are you perhaps feeling guilty for needing to rest? or for not being able to adapt as quickly as you think you should. Or maybe you're staying productive out of fear or anxiety because you're afraid that if you slow down too much, you'll have to sit with the discomfort of everything going on right now. Or perhaps you're on the other end where you feel you need to just escape every day by sitting on the couch, watching TV, or playing video games, surfing the web, or consuming news the whole day. Either of these won't ultimately help you to achieve your goals and manifest your vision. You're either not going to grow or progress at all, or you're going to get burnt out because pushing is never sustainable in the long run. And so, as with most things, it comes down to self-awareness. Only you will have the ability to know what you need for yourself at any given time. And for many people, this can be difficult because it's natural to want to check out when things get tough, when things get uncomfortable, whether that manifests as staying super busy or distracting yourself and doing nothing. But to really develop an honest relationship with ourselves so that we can have the confidence and self-trust to know what we really need, we need to exercise mindfulness, to practice feeling the uncomfortable feelings that we would often just prefer to ignore or distract ourselves from. We have to be honest about our own behaviors, our own actions. We have to be honest about whether they're actually helping us or not. And so it's okay to feel anxious, stressed, defeated, or discouraged, but it's important to take the time and space to truly feel whatever it is you're feeling right now. Sit with it. Explore it, whether it's a couple of days or a couple of weeks. But it's important to realize that you are not your feelings. Your feelings don't have to own you. They don't have to stop you. Just like thoughts, they come and go. You can observe them, but you're ultimately empowered to let them pass through you, to not attach to them. And so they are great opportunities for self-reflection, to introspect and be curious about, but they don't have to define you. They don't have to be in control. You can feel anxious and still go on that walk. You can feel discouraged and still take that baby step in building your side hustle. As I said earlier, self-care and productivity are not mutually exclusive. You can still move forward even when you don't feel like you have your shit together. In fact, even in therapy, a therapist would encourage you to try to do something productive each day, whether that be to get out of bed or brush your teeth or take a shower even when you're feeling depressed, grief-stricken, or overwhelmed. And so allowing yourself to feel doesn't have to prevent you from moving forward. In fact, action and movement is often helpful in processing our emotions and working through them. So don't let emotions stop you from staying connected with your purpose, from continuing to engage with life. We don't want to put our lives on pause just to try to wait this pandemic out. Waiting necessarily implies that we're not present, that we're not accepting of where we are right now. And so I encourage you to focus on your good habits, the ones you know that will help you stay grounded and centered during these uncertain times. We know that sitting on the couch eating cake every night is probably not the healthiest of coping mechanisms. So be present with your feelings. Feelings are neither good or bad, but you don't have to identify yourself as them. They are not who you are. And so we don't want to allow our fear-based emotions to hold us back from reaching our goals, from fulfilling our purpose. So give yourself permission to rest. Give yourself permission to feel, and also give yourself permission to be productive. Productivity and creativity can come from a place of inspiration during this time. Know and honor what season you're in and have compassion and kindness for whatever it is you need right now, because it's only through self-awareness can we hope to also have compassion and kindness for what others need right now, so that we as energetic leaders can be both empathetic and empowered. We can be understanding of how others are showing up, but also proud of how we showed up when we're looking back a year from now. Don't allow fear-based emotions and lower-level energies to be worse than the coronavirus itself. This pandemic isn't something that's happening to you. It's something that is giving you the opportunity to empower yourself by challenging you to show up with positivity, to show up as your highest self. The choice and responsibility is yours. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I would love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below what is one example from your life right now where you're practicing both self-care and staying productive. And please like and share this video if you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn notifications on if you would like to receive inspiration and strategies each week just like this. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.